Hi, it's Nathan here, and today we're talking about the Environmental Aspects and Impacts Register. So this document is only required if you're going for Environmental 14001 certification. What it is very similar to a risk register, except a requirement of the standard is that you identify your environmental impacts and then identify which ones are significant. And then so you have to have like a scoring system to work out which ones are significant. So it's basically just an Excel spreadsheet where you'll go through all of your environmental aspects and impacts. So things like fuel usage, electricity usage, water usage, waste generation. They're the main ones. Maybe half a dozen more. And then you have scoring criteria that you can use to determine which ones are significant. So it's like the how the level of exposure or the level of contamination or the level of pollution, the regulatory impact, the community concern, the impact of the business. There's a few others there. And then each of those has like a weighting or a score, and then you add them all up. And then at the end, you set a criteria. So I think most of them set the criteria, like it's out of 100. And then we say that anything over 70 has a significant impact. And then from the environmental or is a significant aspect or has a significant environmental impact. And then everything that's over 70, we need to make sure we have some fairly strict controls in place for that. So in terms of actual management, things like waste segregation and recycling. For energy usage, it can be things like ensuring that we turn computers off when we're not in the office. You can put signs up around the place for like conserve water, conserve electricity, training workers. If we have HazChem in the workplace, training workers that, hey, there's actual proper ways of disposing of waste. We don't just tip stuff down the drain, or worse, tip stuff down the stormwater drain when we're finished with it. That's most of it there. Recycling, spill kits as well, and then obviously ensuring that we have processes to manage that and workers are familiarized with those processes. So yeah, I hope that helps.